Hi there, Cancer. Love and light to you all here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here with your very personal 15th to 31st of the month reading in October 2019 for your Cancer. Are you ready? Let's get started for you. And I was mentioning your energy. Thank you all so much for tuning and connecting here. Love and light to you. Welcome to the channel. I'm back into represented in some way here. This is Alchemy and you, the channel Alchemy. I don't know what that's alluding to for a number of you. Okay, anyways. Welcome for those who've been following, and for those who are new followers who just started following, welcome. And let's get into it. Now, let's backtrack here real quickly for you, Cancer. I was mentioning your energy virtue on the camera, and right off the bat, I was getting this feeling of like, there's something that maybe you feel, or that someone around you feels, that especially if you're an Aquarius, I'm hearing specifically, that they don't, or a Gemini, that they don't want to miss out on. I don't know what, it could be an opportunity with you. It could be, an opportunity that you see with them. It's something that you feel you don't want to lose out on it in some shape or form. And I'm saying for a number of you, it has to do with even commitment. Like someone wants to even save something. I don't know what that's about. Like they want to almost even, I don't know, I'm getting this feeling like mark territory. I don't know what that's alluding to here, but the Son of Swords stuck go to the Three of Wands in reverse. Son of Swords is mirroring the Hangman. The Ace of Swords here that the Son of Swords is flying into eventually. Someone has something that they eventually want to say. They may not be ready quite yet to say it completely or fully, but that doesn't mean that they're not fantasizing about it right now and that they don't feel like they need to also formally recognize it in some way that it is something that they do want. So what I'm seeing for a number of you is that there's something of this space of and this came through in your general October reading, to your Cancer. I'm hearing Pisces. There's something that you feel there's definitely potential for, okay? But just because, let's say, you feel well, it's not the time quite yet to pursue it, you still feel perhaps that there is the need to address it in some way right now. Otherwise, you might feel like you missed out on the opportunity. Now, I'm not sure what that's alluding to for a number of you, but it's kind of a little bit. I'm hearing it's something that you feel you need to kind of learn about as well. I don't know what that's you need to learn more about in some way, but you want to still, so you want to put it on hold in some way. You want to save it. I'm seeing the Son of Swords mirror in the Chariot. There's something. Yep, I'm hearing danger. The Devil in reverse. You feel the Nine of Pentacles upright. Someone feels like something is maybe even a big undertaking. It's a big project. They feel like they need to really if they're going to pursue this space, whatever it is. It's a big deal. I'm hearing, and it's something that is to be carried out in the long term future. Now, as Ten of Swords upright over the Devil in reverse. They've got really high expectations as well for whatever the space is. Now, because of that, they may feel like they're not ready yet, okay, to also perhaps directly address it as that. Interesting. So I'm seeing someone is almost wanting to even avoid formally recognizing whatever this future space is, at least obviously, so that they can save that for later. I don't know what that to address it down the line. No, but I'm seeing that in the meantime, they want to, again, not address exactly that one thing that they see kind of leading out down the line, but they want to kind of allude to it. Okay, maybe they want to kind of they want to subtly also, but I'm saying that they don't. They want, this is maybe even a surprise for a number of you. This is something that you don't even, I'm seeing this feeling like someone not wanting to jinx something as well. Okay, I don't want to say it. I'm not going to come out and say it. But they want to kind of still they realize I need to invest in this space at least somewhat to keep myself also. I'm hearing in the race. I'm hearing that specifically. Yep, with a high front and reverse, and you're in the Devil. Now, for maybe this is a partnership, even a contract, some kind of project that you're thinking of getting off the ground here. It's super. 1 second. It's so interesting because I'm seeing it's something that you don't want to You don't want to over fantasize about. I don't know what that's about. Maybe you don't want to overly fixate on even in some way. You almost you don't want to get all up in your head about it. So you almost you just dismiss it almost, but then you don't want to, you know that you can't completely dismiss it. You're like, I can't just stop talking to them. I'm hearing that as well. I can't just like let it all go. I'm hearing that's gonna be a big backward step. Okay, I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe like even you made progress in a certain business or project to a certain level, even in a certain relationship or partnership, and you might, in some shape or form, you feel like perhaps something is not going steady. I don't know what that's about. Maybe something is not even like moving in a streamlined fashion. Maybe you feel like something is kind of like, I don't know, it's. I'm hearing Ray. I'm hearing Ray here with the Father of Cups Reverse. I'm hearing Raymond, yeah. Father of Cups is mirroring the Fool. Like, there's something that's maybe still kind of cyclical. Like, I'm hearing it happens in waves, the High Priestess. Now, let's get back to it, though. What I'm getting for a number of you is that, now this might be financially, but what I'm seeing is, like, again, whatever this is, maybe it's a new project. You feel in some way perhaps that, like, it would be risky to, like, completely invest in this space. Like, just dive right in, and I'm hearing, and totally not discuss. I'm hearing the past ever again. Like, I don't know, maybe somebody feels, or to discuss I'm hearing the path that led to it. Like, let's say it in this way, that for a number of you feel that you don't want to maybe sacrifice what has been for the future of what can be. But for another number of you, I'm seeing that you don't, perhaps, you don't want to, like, just jump into a whole new type of also, I'm hearing home dynamic, like, suddenly. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, maybe it would be a huge lifestyle change, and you're not ready to kind of like make that choice. For whatever this has to do with finances, where you're just like, it's just not ready. I feel like maybe I don't have enough grounding here. And whatever it is, I'm seeing that, again, whatever it is, I'm seeing, like, even if you know, well, eventually this is not going to be the way that I'm hearing we're also making money. The moon in reverse, 9 stars upright. I realized that, it's like, right now, I'm hearing I have a choice to make. I have children I'm hearing I need to feed as well. I don't know what that's going to do. The moon in reverse, the sun of wands upright. For a number of you, Cancer, I'm seeing that there is this knowingness that things need to develop over time as you perceive it, especially if you have a lot of Virgo in your chart. Okay, if you do, I'm hearing perhaps for a number of you, you move like at snail speed. I'm hearing into new experiences. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, maybe you are actually an analyst. You work with also predictions, trends, and to sort of like decide where things are going. You need to kind of like analyze what has been, what has been the process that has led to that point. Now, for a number of you, I'm seeing that, again, it's in this way of like, even if I see us making this huge change down the line, I don't see that as like completely relevant. I don't see that as the choice right now. Now, that doesn't mean, again, that I don't make I'm hearing change at all. Okay, for whatever you're thinking, well, I wanna make slow and steady progress. I'm hearing growth. Now, for a number of you, this is a space in which you feel like, again, I eventually am not going to really be involved in it, perhaps, but I'm not going to just also like suddenly like release it. The Justice card, and this could also be like a lease that you're in or some kind of contract. It could be something legally that you feel that you are bound to in some way. I don't know what that's alluding to. The Seven of Swords upright, Justice card in reverse. It could be a contract. You got the Fool in reverse, but a lot of it is perceptive. I'm seeing that actually you could at any time kind of like start a new role here. I don't know what that's alluding to. But anyways, Cancer, what I'm getting is that this is for a number of you a new business. Yep, big time. You're like, this is going to be a new cycle here. The High Priestess, and you have a really strong feeling about this, whatever it is, that you have a strong sense of intuition here. The High Priestess, I'm hearing there's so much dreaming and meditation I'm hearing as well. Okay, for a number of you. Now I'm hearing it has to do with children. Again, I'm even getting this feeling of like people who maybe, or they're in a relationship and they're like, well, it's not really time to talk about kids. But, we do want that. I'm hearing that specifically, maybe down the line. Definitely in front of you, definitely you want it down the line. But then you're starting to think like, yeah, definitely. I'm seeing people with kids, like, definitely I'm hearing, like, you're like, but so what, like, theoretically, I'm hearing in that time and place, what would I need to have prepared to that? So I'm seeing like it's more, I'm seeing that I'm hearing prepared to carry that space out. So for a number of you, I'm seeing this is a matter of preparing the audience. I'm hearing even for that space. Interesting. But I'm seeing, I'm back going to mention this, to emphasize this, that it's a matter of understanding the decision, but not as like a decision because otherwise we would have made it, right? It's more so a matter of how do I prepare to present that eventually. And so for a number, again, I'm seeing kids, like, and this might be something that you feel actually you need to research a little more. You're like, before I get into this, I need to look into it. I'm hearing that specifically mother's choice, especially if a lot of Virgo in your chart. Oh my goodness, you read things inside and out. Like if someone gives you a contract, you like turn it over and you read I'm hearing the lines. I'm hearing as well in between them. I don't know what, like I'm seeing someone flipping a contract like over, like, and the other person's like looking at them like, miss, I'm hearing it's just a piece of paper. I'm hearing I'm not a magician. I'm hearing I'm not here with the magic markers either. I'm hearing it's a contract. I'm hearing, and I'm also obligated. I'm hearing to write it out for you. It's not that I want to have to do that. I'm hearing that as well. It's not that I want. So maybe someone's even like I'm saying a little paranoid. Like before they get involved in something, they're like reviewing it ad nauseum. Like, or they feel like for a number of you that there's something that like I'm seeing someone maybe also is like waiting for someone else. High Priestess and the Two of Cups, mirroring the Fool in reverse, like somebody is waiting. Now, this came through as a surprise, Six of Swords. Maybe this is actually a process that they're waiting to move through. I don't know what, it could be legally, it could be in terms of bureaucracy. Maybe somebody feels like they actually need to like get some sort of, I'm hearing funding situation. I'm hearing to land the funding deal. For a number of you, this is actually financial perhaps, but I'm seeing specifically also related to contracts where you're like, we got to close that one chapter out. I'm hearing, or there's going to be no, new beginning. The Ten of Pentacles right over the Eight of Wands. I'm hearing no Big Bang Theory. I'm hearing in that way. I always say, because what is new beginning? It's all perception, right? Three of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing the Hangman in reverse. Six of Cups upright. Remember, this is a partnership that you find and you feel is incredibly sacred. You're like, there's nothing like this. I'm hearing this is super, super special. The Hangman here. You could be dealing with a Pisces for a number of you. I'm hearing a Capricorn as well. Could be your own energy. Someone's got a lot of Capricorn in their chart. Somebody who is also extremely conservative. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing capricious. I'm hearing but lively. I don't know what that's alluding to. Two of Cups upright, right over the Six of Cups. Yeah, for a number of you feel a super strong connection also to a certain piece of property. I'm hearing that. This is like a place. Like, it could even be like in nature somewhere. I'm hearing a mountaintop. Like, you're like, every time I go there, here comes a High Priestess, Father of Cups in reverse. It's like you feel even like a memory here. I don't know, in some way. It could be a place that holds memory for you. Okay, now, there is some sort of vision that you have, even some sort of like premonition. Like you have a prediction, or like there's something that I'm hearing that you see guiding this. It's related to the Strength card. It could be a spirit guide, somebody who you feel is actually inspiring this. I don't know what that's alluding to. This could also be someone that you talk to that is motivating for you in some way, inspiring. All right, but we're making huge change, and we know that it's coming. I'm hearing there's going to be a big billboard. I'm hearing with your name on it pretty soon. I don't know what that's alluding to. It could be for your cause, something that you are. It could be something that you're thinking of also presenting. It could be a project. There'll be specifically a campaign. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. Something that you're even raising money for. Yep, big time. Investment for a number of you here with the Devil in reverse. This and the Father of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in right. For a number of you, this is related to real estate. I'm hearing that specifically. Like you're maybe even thinking of starting up some kind of, there's something like a physical location here. The Ace of Cups coming through over the Son of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. 1 second. Yeah, physical location. It is though maybe even a brand that you're thinking of starting. Yeah, big time. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. But you're moving like, I don't know why, Cancer. I'm hearing Libra here super strong. You're moving extremely slowly. And I'm seeing like there is maybe someone in your midst who is like wondering what the holdup is, the Fool in reverse. Like someone is maybe even like, they're thinking like, what's taking so long? For you to like respond also to my text message. Like maybe there's something that is being reviewed, even like a piece of like even like a paper, like something that it's some sort of proposal that you sent through and like they haven't passed you yet, and you're wondering like why is my diploma, I'm hearing, also on hold there. All right, so for a number of you, it's something strategic, even like it has to do with, I'm hearing your Instagram story. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing specifically like something that is even maybe like your it has to, I'm hearing to do with a portfolio. Okay, and I'm seeing you going up to someone, you're like, this is my resume, this is my work, this is my performance, and I am prepared. And I'm seeing like you send your somehow you send your information through, your documents through, and it somehow is still in processing. Now this could be the impression that someone else has, where they're like, I presented them with this and it was so clear to me at least, and then they like they didn't get back to me. Devil and the Ace of Cups. All right, Cancer, thanks so much for tuning in. Love and light to you. Enjoy the spirit, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Capricorn. All right, we're back now. Yes, you may actually be like, even investigating a certain space or reviewing it, reading through even the history of that space. If you're thinking about investing in a property or some kind of business, maybe you're thinking of taking it over, you might be really like, you don't want to just jump right into that. That might be the kind of feeling that you have, where you're like, I think you need to kind of think about this a little longer. Okay, now, but it's very exciting here. There is, there is some sort of even process that you feel is somewhat cool, fun. I'm hearing interesting, exciting. I'm hearing you feel like, it'd be in the sense that you're thinking of these ideas, you're thinking about, you're gaining clarity perhaps, you're thinking about the ideas of how to strategically carry the process out, and that is sort of making it feel like, it's moving along in some kind of way. You might, and to say it this way as well, you may be interviewing people. I'm hearing you're really busy, you're super busy, you perhaps got a lot of emails, you're really interacting with a lot of people here. All right. Now let's see here. What else is coming through, dear Capricorn? Ooh, I said Capricorn, and the Daughter of Pentacles on the floor. There's something that perhaps, remember, you're getting. I'm hearing it's about investment. You're getting word of. You're maybe even someone's thinking about. This could be a business that for a number of you have. It's an idea that you have. Okay, it's a business plan. I'm hearing as well that you're preparing. You're writing up. You're preparing. I'm hearing specifically. It may also for a number of you be a certain project that someone else has in mind for you, that they're thinking of presenting to you. Now, there's a lot that goes into that. Very specifically, it's a long process. I don't know what that's alluding to. It's like maybe someone has to get out of like a contract that they're already in to then be able to partner up with you. It's like that kind of thing, perhaps for a number of you. Okay, and I'm hearing that it involves a lot of moves. I'm hearing moves here. And I'm almost seeing like someone wanting to transfer like a whole business to like someone else, and it's like, holy shit, that's a lot of there's gonna be a lot of pages in that one book, in that one binder. 9 of Swords on the floor, 9 of Wands. Maybe something is just so like somebody, I don't know, but maybe they feel like something got also like overcomplicated. Okay. Now, all right, the Hermit is mirroring the 9 of Wands. For a number, this could also be legal, where it's like there's just extreme level, I'm hearing, amount of work that needs to be done. But it leads to a conversation eventually. Whoop, yep, I was just staring at the Hierophant in reverse and the Justice card in reverse. I'm hearing the theory of the presentation, the World upright. For a number of you, it's like this is a space that perhaps you had a premonition of. You knew it's coming. You know it's coming. The Son of Swords in reverse. Right over the Seven of Pentacles, you had signs. It's not like all of a sudden, what? There's a storm tomorrow? Like, no. Like, you were listening to this. I'm hearing as well, like, trend analysis on the news. I don't know what that's alluding to. Not necessarily on the news. What is the news? But is it necessarily what's broadcasted? I'm hearing that specifically. Now, the Sun upright, Seven of Pentacles reverse, it was just a matter, perhaps, for a number of you, like, you were timing something, okay? You're like, I'm not confused about the long term. I'm not confused about the I'm hearing the longevity. I'm hearing, but I'm hearing like as the project timeline. I'm hearing lifeline as well. It's this is like a slow, I'm hearing and steady race that we know we're going to win. I'm hearing it as well in that way with a Hierophant reverse, Justice in reverse. If you're dealing with a Cancer and you're wondering, are they going to propose to me? Okay. Yeah, they probably are. I'm hearing it specifically that way. And I normally don't come out and say that, but this might not be something that you really wanted. I don't know what that's alluding to, okay? Always take it as you will. Like maybe it's like something where you're like, are they like super serious? Like I feel like they're getting really, like, I'm seeing that somebody here is planning something, preparing for something. The Five of Wands in reverse, right over the Hierophant and the Justice card. Like they have a lot of though, they're thinking of like how to pursue this. I'm seeing that they're really thinking of you though. Like they're even dreaming of you, fantasizing about you, like in that way. Like they're like, oh, if I said this, how would she respond? Or like if she was like, if we were married, like what would she want? Like to I'm hearing move into, like what kind of house? Like I'm seeing this person like really thinking of these kinds of things. Okay, like they're really going to great lengths. Okay, to meditate on your also. Your needs, interesting, like also though your expectations, and they may actually go to great lengths to prepare this, and they may actually, this came through in the Pisces reading, the Leo reading, they may actually carry out certain like types of I'm hearing angled questions. I'm hearing specifically and it may be like by way of other people around them, like they may have people talk to you or talk to your family, and to kind of understand more of what your creative vision is in this way. And so it could be someone wanting to understand more of like your needs. I keep hearing that Eight of Cups in reverse, right over the Chariot, right over the Eight of Wands. Like for a number of you, they want to maybe even surprise you with something, and they're wondering like what's going to do it for her, what's going to make it that big bang sort of theory that makes it altered into I'm hearing the evolution here. I'm hearing practice, the Son of Wands upright, the Son of Cups, and the Daughter of Cups all come out together. So for a number of you, there's someone that maybe is even like, they see themselves as definitely like a test that, they feel like they are, I'm hearing also like a good catch. I don't know what that's like. They see themselves as like, I have a chance here. I'm hearing that, I have a chance with her. I'm hearing as well, I have a chance in this space. I'm seeing them like, though, they're like wondering. I'm hearing Bernie. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. Like, I'm hearing Bernie Sanders. I'm hearing Bernie Mac as well. Like, I just said that in this guy terms. So weird. Anyways, I'm seeing like someone who, they're wondering though, I'm hearing also like, what would her family think? Okay, so like for a number of you, this is a process of like, I just saw a huge banner that says why renters insurance. I'm not sure what that's alluding to for a number of you. If that doesn't stick out to you as anything, I don't think that's for you. Or I always take it as you will. But what I'm seeing is that making business professional. Okay, so whenever you're like really like you're thinking of really investing in space and you're wondering, is it worth it to kind of think about these things? Is it is it necessary? Is it something that would actually help or hinder the process to move along? And I'm seeing that it is, again, something that you see happening, but it's just a matter of how also the fantasy will find itself. I'm hearing I'm hearing a letter. I'm hearing a letter in the page. I'm hearing to write on. Interesting. Okay, so it's like someone may be kind of wondering also like how to propose something to you. They may be kind of questioning like, what's the way, I'm hearing also to her heart. I'm hearing that specifically without like eating it out. I'm hearing that specifically as well. The Son of Cups and the Father of Swords. It could also be someone who is like thinking like they're looking for like romantic advice. Okay, they're like, maybe they're even talking to someone or they're reading some sort of, I'm hearing like also Bible. I'm hearing love affairs. They're like, what really makes, I'm hearing, a girl fall in love? Like, is it just like swarming her with kisses and hugs and and stories that she won't ever forget. Like, I don't know what that's alluding to, but like, someone may be kind of wondering, how do you play it cool, but also playing it calculated? I'm hearing like in that way as well. Like, how do you play it like, you're not also overcharging. I'm hearing overcompensating. I'm hearing as well for the conversation. Like, maybe someone feels like, what's the time limit as well? Like, am I talking for too long? I'm hearing that specifically. If you're dealing with a Pisces, I'm hearing, cause she's all that I want. Daughter of Cups and mirror, and that bruised the sandwich and the Ace of Wands. You definitely got someone here. I'm hearing you got a winner. Son of Wands here, upright. For a number of you, there is so much attraction, but if you're dealing with a Pisces, they're looking at you like I'm hearing like a lot to handle. I don't know what that's about. The Eight of Wands upright right over the Son of Wands. Like, they're wondering if you're vulnerable. I don't know what that is about here. Hold on. Mixed messages I'm hearing specifically. Maybe there were a few things that came off as like, in a way of like, like, are they trying to like court me, or are they trying to like curve me? I'm hearing the ball so that I can't catch it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe someone is feeling like they weren't able to entirely read through your advances, and this could be both ways. All right, I'm seeing that it is actually both ways. Son of Wands is like, but more so the Son of Wands is like trying to impress. So he's so caught up in that space of like impressing that he's not really like actually thinking thoroughly about what his actions are kind of showcasing. And but that might also be I'm hearing for promo. I'm hearing promotional material. Like, it might actually be intentional. Okay, so the Son of Wands is with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, and the Son of Wands are right. Like, I'm seeing somebody is actually really, though, in their head about this. Like, they're more so like mesmerized for a number of you. Someone's mesmerized by someone else here, specifically if you're dealing with Pisces. And what I'm getting, though, for a number of you is that they are emotionally, I'm hearing astute. I'm seeing specifically, if you're dealing specifically, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, with a Pisces, it could be your energy, but that their energy. They have also like a lot of love to give. I'm hearing, but I'm seeing as well that they have a lot of also, though, I'm hearing like they have a really high expectation. I'm hearing like this might be what someone is feeling of someone else. Like, whoa, if I were to even like approach her, I would need to like totally like, I would need to like kind of like advance. I'm hearing also I'm hearing my status a little bit. I don't know. I'm seeing someone even like, but physically, someone feels like they need maybe to invest in even themselves, but they're like, they don't want to like obviously make that obvious. I don't know what that's alluding to. You have 3 sevens coming through: 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and 7 of Cups. So somebody feels perhaps for a number of you that, yeah, Father of Cups in reverse, Mirror in the Moon. Like they feel maybe like they don't really have enough here. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, they feel like they're still a work in progress. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, and they don't really know where to start either. They're like wondering, like, is she thinking about that even? Like, do I need to like change my shoes? I'm hearing that specifically. Like, she's like, I'm hearing like, is that something that really needs to even be, and they're doing like some sort of financial planning. Like, I don't know, again, what that's alluding to. Maybe they're repurposing even like a certain place or product or business. They're like, if we change this, like, how much really will it change also the value of this property? Like, I don't know what that's alluding to, but, or, how much more receptive, I'm hearing, would they be, compared to if I didn't like actually manage that entirely. I don't know again what that's alluding to, but like maybe someone is kind of thinking like, there are certain, I'm hearing spaces, I'm hearing in the income bracket that we need to fill. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, maybe someone is thinking, what should I invest in? Like, I'm seeing specifically somebody's like thinking like, what is the way also I'm hearing to their heart? Like, and they're actually, for a number of you, they're truly confused. For another number of you, they're actually thinking like, it's a financial thing and I need to make a choice on what I'm going to try and, gain traction with. Okay, so for a number of you, they're wondering, for a number of you also, it is physical and they're really investing. Perhaps for a number of you, they're really, or at least they're thinking, you know, that, oh gosh, I need to like work on my, I'm hearing on my Thera Greece, I'm hearing body here. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe they feel like they're not somehow like, they haven't like accomplished something yet that is like very important. I don't know what that is alluding to, but it's like they feel like oh wait, so they're also like in some sort of fantasy in their mind here. They're thinking like, I need to be okay. I'm hearing I need to be. It's like that, really. Like they're so, I don't know, this person maybe even they have a dramatic idea in their mind of like how they would also set an impression for you. Okay, so like they're like, to do anything, I need to be the best at it. Okay, I'm hearing that specifically. To do anything at all, like I need to acknowledge it as, I'm hearing also a believable outcome. I need to give everything to it. I'm hearing I need to completely believe in it, and I need to be the best at it. Again, I'm hearing it in that way, and it's like this person is like, they push themselves to the very edge of the threshold. Okay, they push themselves to the very edge of the mountain or cliff until they're like, I feel the wind now. I'm hearing specifically, and then that's when I feel like I am ready. I'm hearing specifically to lead the conversation now. And I'm saying like maybe this is the type of person who likes to maybe push themselves to their limit, because then it makes them feel like they gave their most, that they gave their best, that they gave their all, that they were able to also I'm hearing also like that it is admirable from others. I'm hearing to see that they do that. I'm hearing specifically, and so maybe this is the type of person who, I'm hearing 5-star. I'm saying like this person like freaking they live off of, also they thrive off of the appreciation of their work for others. And it's like, so, I'm seeing that but it's more in the way of like, I just want to be that one, I'm hearing that one camp counselor that no one, I'm hearing, speaks badly about. I'm hearing like, no parent is going to come here and tell me that I did not teach their kids how to paint properly. I'm hearing specifically like, it's like that kind of feeling. They are super duper like passionate about what they want to also, I'm hearing, throw a party for. Oh, this person may be planning an event, they're planning some sort of event, they want to maybe invite you, they maybe want to surprise you, it could be vice versa, it could be you thinking of something, preparing something, and they're like, okay, I'm hearing it's not going to be enough. No, I'm hearing, nope, it's not going to, even if we need to take more time, we need to make it really, really right here. I'm hearing really, really, really to set the impression. And I'm seeing someone is like, they take their top off frequently. I'm not sure what that's like. They look at themselves in the mirror like frequently, but there's something about this visual. I'm hearing this something. They have this maybe extremely scrupulous look, I'm hearing, on their face when they're like looking at their own, like they're like, that's not a sharp angle enough. No, I'm hearing that needs to be like more razored. I'm hearing that needs to be like and I'm seeing like they're super, like they have maybe some kind of even like, it's like something about their confidence, maybe like they look at themselves in a way of like, I don't know. I'm hearing that specifically like, I don't know, like, if that's gonna do it. Like, and they try, it's so weird. They try to, like, imagine someone else's, like, they look at it themselves, but then they look at it through the lens of another. Like, I'm seeing, like, they cover one eye, and then they cover the other, and they're like, from this angle. It's like, I don't know what it's alluding to, but maybe they're hyper aware, hyper focused on also the impression that they're leaving for others. Now, you could be dealing with someone who's got a lot of Leo in the chart. They could have a lot of planets in the 5th house. They could have a sun conjunct maybe Jupiter. They could have sun conjunct an angle. They could have sun at the 28th, the 29th degree, even 27th. Okay, they could have sun in Leo. They could have a lot also that they feel they have to offer, and they want to offer it to the best that they can. It's like they're like, if I see an opportunity, I need to make the most of it. It's not enough for me to just kind of like, also I'm hearing make a marriage proposal. I'm hearing, to me, it needs to be the one that I would want to be offered to me. Okay, like I'm hearing like somebody has like that little motto that they like, my motto is, I'm hearing camp counselor again. It's like, I would never do. I'm hearing something that I would not ever want to be done. to me. Like, I'm seeing it has to do perhaps also partly with the work ethic, and I'm seeing this guy. It's so interesting. Like, he's literally like, he's crawling around this ledge to get like the perfect picture, and he's got this like safari hat on, and you know, so I'm seeing like he's taking a picture of like either someone or the water or something. Anyways, it seems like he is with someone. Anyways, it's like there is such a length at which someone really like travels to try and get something just right, just perfect. And again, it's like in their mind they may not think like, oh, you know, this is a really long process, and I think that maybe it's not making sense within the larger scope of maybe for a number you get that into that role. I'm hearing that role of motion. I'm hearing where you're just like working, and then you're like working really hard, and then you're like trying to get it like right, and then you're like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just overdoing this. I'm hearing as well, but I'm seeing that you don't realize that. For a number of you, maybe like there's some like pattern of excess that maybe you don't fully entirely like realize, because you're so, or at least as it pertains to the perspective of others. Like maybe someone else looks at the situation and they're like, listen, I'm hearing Ronald, I'm hearing Roy, you've been at the computer for like over 8 hours, and he's like, I know honey, I'm just getting the color of the paint, I'm hearing aligned with the purpose of the point of the message that we're making. And I'm seeing like someone's like, what? I'm hearing Roy, listen, I'm hearing this is not, I'm hearing a psychedelic, I'm hearing adventure, I'm hearing this is the announcement we're making to our parents about our party, I'm hearing, and it's I'm seeing like somebody maybe like they get really into things, and it's like a lot about the image, I'm hearing as well, that is sort of emanating from that space. Now, I'm hearing to Xfinity and beyond. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, someone feels like also like there's no limit, okay? Like, they literally feel that way. They think it's impossible, I'm hearing, to ever reach a limit. And so for them, it's like, that means that they keep trying to reach it. Okay, so yeah, you can imagine that. Now, I'm seeing for a number of you that, like, if you could have some kind of Jupiter, like, somewhere, like, conjunct, I'm hearing Pluto even. Oh my. Okay, and if it's in Scorpio, all the more. I'm hearing intense there, right? Okay, so for a number of you, I'm seeing that, oh my, there's some kind of relentless pursuit also to reach a certain level of perfection. And to someone here on the outskirts, I'm hearing of this also romantic affair, it comes off as almost like kind of ironic. Like maybe someone is like, they're not showing up, or they're not showing something yet, and someone is like, why are you rewinding the tape 500 times? I'm hearing, I just want to talk to you. I'm hearing, I don't want to hear your voice like perfectly, like I just want to talk to you. And I'm seeing like somebody they're wondering also like why someone's not showing up, and it's like that person perhaps feels like self-conscious, or maybe they're like, it's not ready yet. Now, I'm also seeing this in terms of like review. Maybe somebody's reviewing something. It could also be in the way of like somebody, again, is planning a party or some kind of presentation, and it could be to like even someone's parents, and they're like, yeah, I'm not ready yet. I'm hearing that specifically. I don't think that when I walk through the door, I'm hearing I'm hearing the closing of the handle just right yet. It's like, I'm seeing someone's like, what? I'm hearing, it's a door, you open it, you close it, and then you start talking. I'm hearing with my parents. I mean, it's just simple as that. I'm hearing specifically like someone here just doesn't I don't know, they feel like it's a lot that needs to be done, and they make it like sort of like a big deal like that. I don't know again what that's alluding to, but this came through actually in the Scorpio reading, so you could be dealing with someone who's got a lot of Scorpio in their chart. This could be your own energy. All right, now whatever it is, I'm hearing there is a communication here, that I'm hearing some form of even community that might be related or involved to the way that it also eventually also leads out love and light to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer, and I'll see you soon. Bye.